Today we're talking about James Bulger. On the 12th of February 1993, two 10-year-old boys, Jon Venables and Robert Thompson, abducted, tortured and murdered 2-year-old boy James Bulger. On the day of James's murder, Thompson and Venables were truant from school and they went to the New Strand shopping centre where they abducted James, who was shopping on the day with his mother. When police conducted their investigation into missing James Bulger in the shopping centre, that's where they noticed that there were two boys who had taken James out of the shopping centre. From the shopping centre, Venables and Thompson, they were taking James to a railway line, and on the way there, some witnesses that came forward to say that they saw the two boys with James. However, nobody at that point raised the alarm. And also that at some points, James was seen to be crying or struggling to be walking. Venables and Thompson proceeded then to walk and take James to the railway line, where they did the most horrific things to James and where they tortured him and murdered him and left him there. Following investigations, Venables and Thompson were convicted for James's murder, which made them the youngest murderers in modern British history at age 10. They were both sentenced to indefinite detention and were remanded in custody until released on parole in June 2001 at age 18. Since their release in 2001, Thompson has not been heard of. There's been no news about him being in trouble or going back to the prison system. However, for Venables, he has been prolific in terms of his offending. He was sent to prison in 2010 for possessing child pornography images on his computer and was again released on parole in 2013. And in November 2017, he was again sent to prison for possessing child pornography images. His appeal in 2023 was denied. However, as of January 2026, he has been granted a parole hearing. James's mom has come forward to say that she will attend the parole hearing. She does still think that he is a danger and would not want him to be granted parole, that he's had his chances of being in and out of prison. And also when Venables and Thompson were convicted as children, they were granted lifetime anonymity, and up until today, their faces, their voices aren't shared with the public. So when he goes up for his next parole, James's mother said that he will be able to see her, but she won't be able to see him, and his voice will be distorted, which doesn't seem fair for James's family, to have to relive this with a person who doesn't seem that he's learned or is remorseful for anything that he's done. I will come back on this platform to update on how Venables' case progresses.